Hello, babes. Let's continue this random facts generator, but switch it up to random trivia generator. So these are questions, and you will get to answer them. Fun, huh? So let's just jump into it. What famous painter was formerly a military drill sergeant? What famous painter was formerly a military drill sergeant? Bob Ross. Which US president died from eating too much food at a 4th of July party? If you watched one of my previous videos, you will know this. Which US president died from eating too much food at the 4th of July party? The answer is Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States. He died during his presidency from a gastrointestinal disease that was thought to be the result of eating too much cherries and too much iced milk during a 4th of July party in 1850. I'm sorry if you can hear my neighbors, they were screaming. This is interesting. Let me see if you can remember this, because I had this in the random trivia, random fact generator. What is the deepest man-made hole? What is the deepest man-made hole? The answer is the deepest hole ever drilled by man is the Kola Super Deep Borehole, 14,226 feet. What rule change in basketball in 1937 significantly improved the pace of the game? What rule change in basketball in 1937 significantly improved the pace of the game? I'll give you 3 seconds. The answer is, prior to 1937, the referee would toss a jump ball after every made basket. Today, the ball simply goes to the opposing team. Did you know that? Okay, next question. Which individual has the highest total earnings from an American game show? Which individual has the highest total earnings from an American game show? The answer is Ken Jennings, who won around $4.5 million between his 74 game Jeopardy winning streak and his appearances in other Jeopardy events. That's cool. That's a lot of money. Which English words are both homophones, sounding the same, and antonyms having the opposite meaning? Okay. Yeah, okay. Which English words are both homophones, sounding the same, and antonyms having the opposite meaning? Do you have it? Race and raise. So we have R-A-I-S-E, race, and we have R-I-Z-E, raise. Okay. would have never come up with that. Why is the year 46 before Christ, or BC, sorry, known as the year of confusion? Why is the year 46 BC known as the year of confusion? Why did I sound like Siri then? It was weird. Do you know? Let's find out. This year was a whopping 445 days long. Julius Caesar added 3 extra months in order to make his Julian calendar line up with the seasonal calendar. I bet they were confused. What country has the highest birth rate of twins around the world? This is also in my facts video. Do you remember? Benin, a country in Central Africa. We've had that one. What region is known as the graveyard of the Atlantic? What region is known as the graveyard of the Atlantic? We've had this one as well. The region of the Outer Banks of the coast of North Carolina, since it has caused thousands of shipwrecks due to its low waters, sandbars, and strong currents. What is the state animal of California? What is the state animal of California? Do you know? Want to take a guess? Use your intuition, maybe? Okay. The answer is the grizzly bear, even though one hasn't been spotted there in more than 100 years, since 1922. The Spanish word esposas can be translated to what 2 words in English? The Spanish word esposas can be translated to what 2 words in English? This makes me mad. Do you have it? Okay, the answer is it can be translated as wives or handcuffs. Okay, moving on. What popular search query inspired Google to come up with the idea of Google Images? I actually know this because I've read it. What popular search query inspired Google to come up with the idea of Google Images? Think pop star or actress? Both. Or pop? I don't know. I'm not that good with like music genres, but Google Images was inspired by a then record high number of search queries from people trying to see pictures of Jennifer Lopez in the green dress she wore to the 2000 Grammy Awards. After the US President and the Vice President, what position is the next highest paid federal government employee? After the US President and Vice President, what position is the next highest paid federal government employee? We've read this one as well. The answer is the Postmaster General, with a starting salary of around $275,000. How long is a jiffy technically? How long is a jiffy technically? I'll be there in a jiffy. The answer is a jiffy is an actual unit of time referring to one. Referring to 1 out of 100th of a second. I don't know how to say that, but you understand. 1 of 100th of a second. I'm sorry. I am smart. Where does the word Lego come from? I didn't know this. I knew it was Danish, but I don't know this. Where does the word Lego come from? The answer is the word Lego is formed from the Danish word legot. I think it's pronounced legot. Okay, I don't know Danish. For helvete. Which means play well in English. In Latin, it means putting together. What temperature is exactly the same in both Celsius and Fahrenheit? What temperature is exactly the same in both Celsius and Fahrenheit? The answer is the temperature minus 40 degrees Celsius is equal to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Who was the first ever writer to exceed 1 million sales in ebooks? Who was the first ever writer to exceed 1 million sales in ebooks? The answer is James Patterson. I've never heard that name. On which day of the week are heart attacks more likely to occur? On which day of the week are heart attacks most likely to occur? We have read this one as well. Mondays. What animal has red sweat? I remember. A hippopotamus. We've read this one. What is the name of the blue bird in the Twitter logo? The answer is Larry. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own exactly one of what? Though you may own 0 or 2 or more. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own exactly one of what? Though you may own 0 or 2 or more. The answer is guinea pigs. You're not allowed to own only one guinea pig in Switzerland, which is great because they're social animals. We read this one. In Morse code, why were the letters SOS chosen for a distress signal? In Morse code, why were the letters SOS chosen for a distress signal? Yeah? It is not because it means save our souls or save our ships, but because the 3 letters are the easiest to remember for a distress signal. 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. Let's go with one more. Which World Series saw the home team lose each of the 7 games? Which World Series saw the home team lose each of the 7 games? The 2019 World Series between the Houston Astros and Washington Nationals. The Astros lost 4 games in Houston, and the Nationals lost 3 games in Washington, D.C. Wah, wah, wah. That's that's too bad. I got something. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that this could calm you down a bit. And if you're continuing the day, I hope you will get a very nice day. And if you're sleeping, I hope that you will get the best sleep of your life. Manifesting that for you right now. I love you so much.